Hey guys, Czar here, checking in with you nice and early. Well, 4:27 a.m. my time. I've been up since 1 a.m. and I've been here for the whole London session. Not advertising that on my Telegram group because I'm really trying to restructure my sleep schedule and to sleep until 5 a.m. New York time and then start the Telegram group at 6 a.m. So very much, 3.5 hours pre-New York. But I'm up and I'm seeing a potential setup coming my way, or coming our way here. And just letting you know, I'm on the 10-minute chart here on the NASDAQ. We're going to look at the 1-minute chart as well. Some of you are familiar with this from watching my other, older videos when I use mostly the 10-minute chart and the 1-minute chart. I still do, but lately I've moved to the 30-minute chart and the 1-minute chart for signals because it's been so sloppy out there, and that gives us some smoother action. But today, look at the 10-minute. I'm looking for a potential break into this next zone. If we get a break and close, I'll be looking for a short. Otherwise, I might take a reversal opportunity here. We'll see. I'll put you on pause for now and then bring you back for as things develop. Be right back. All right, guys, we're back. 10-minute on the left and 1-minute chart on the right. I'm going to make this 10-minute chart full size so we can keep focused on what we're looking at here. This entire zone is about 27, 28 points. New candle just started now. Not exactly what I was looking for, but maybe be patient here. Just going to tighten that a little bit and see what we see here. Yeah, not a convincing close into the new zone, but I will show you this. This is the 4-hour chart. You'll see this 4-hour candle breaking down now into this zone. There will be a rejection wick here, but an hour and a half left on this candle. You can also see the VWAP on the 1-minute on the right hand side. I don't put a lot of stock in VWAP during early London session. There's just not enough data for it to be particularly meaningful, in my opinion. Some people can trade it or will trade it, and that's fine, but it's not what I choose to do. Bringing you back now to the main screen, and now I actually will consider a flip trade here. Just going over to my own platform, 10-minute chart. Watching sell stop limit below the market. Set now and triggered, not triggered, pardon me, made live. So what that looks like is this. Right there. The order is live, but not triggered in yet, if that makes sense. Looking for a 2-to-1. About to get triggered in, watching closely. Watching closely here. I'm speaking softly, by the way, because the world here in the New York zone is very much still asleep, with the exception of me and my cat Pickles, who's on the floor beside me. Well, he's actually sleeping too, on a cushion. He has a cushion right beside me in my chair at my desk here in my office, and he comes in early in the morning after I feed him when I wake up, which could be 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock usually in the morning. He loves to eat, and then he comes in, and first of all he jumps on my lap, sits there for about 5 minutes, realizes that it's uncomfortable because he falls between my legs, and I don't work too hard to prop him up because I need my hands to type, and then he jumps down and goes to sleep on the cushion. That's our morning ritual. All right, watching closely here. bit sluggish. Here we go. Here we go, maybe. Okay. All right, triggered in, guys. Triggered in. Now you may be asking why this is not a concern for me. Well, it is a bit of a concern, but I'm willing to toss the coin. A couple of reasons. This wick rejection, the bottom of it is at 1R, and that's where I'd like to move my stop to break even. So if we can get that far, even if we reject, I'm willing to take a break even on this trade. For now, I'm willing to take a 1R loss in this trade for a 2R potential win, risking 1 to make 2. First trade of the day, no other setups. Took 0 trades yesterday all the way through London and New York. Even though we had a very, very big move, there were no no optimal setups for me at all. 0. And including on gold and Forex. So there was just nothing for me. Very often if I can see that the price action is really not to my liking on the indices, I'll move over to gold and take a look. And I'll move over to Forex and take a look, and there's just nothing going on for me yesterday. Trying to drive down here. See if it can continue. Again, I'll bring you back to why I'm taking this. Oh, another reason I'm not that concerned about that wick rejection that I just showed you. Let me bring you back. This one right here. Is because of this overarching reversal rejection to the upside, right? So pushing down on the 4-hour chart here into this level down here. So my target on this trade is 420, which is way up here. That's all I'm looking for, right? So the space between this wick and this little piece right here. That's all this is on the lower time frame. And then we had this other rejection here at the volume weighted average price. Again, I don't put a lot of stock in VWAP at this time, but it's favorable for the trade anyway, if anything. So there's a bit of a confluence here. The other element is time of day, right? It's 4:36 a.m. We're an hour and 36 minutes into the session. So still kind of in that opening 2-hour window where there's reasonable volume typically and some momentum to get this thing to go lower. Right now it's not feeling like that at all. Oh, no, that's better. Let's see if we can get this thing to continue. It's a bit better. Here we go. Most traders would be very frustrated now, and I'm not going to lie, I'm subject to those same feelings. But I've become over the 35 years of trading pretty clinical about this stuff and just laying out my long-term edge, mathematical edge, a positive expectancy model with an open willingness to take routine business expenses, which are losses, and of course commissions and occasional slippage. But the routine losses make up for the lion's share of ongoing business expenses as a trader. And all businesses have expenses, all of them. And you don't have many business people who simply refuse to accept the fact that they have business expenses. They have a light bill, utilities bill, office supplies bill, rental of an office, or leasing of an office space, employees to pay, and costs of goods, raw materials, and so on and so forth. The list is quite endless. My trading view just died, which means there it just came back. Does that sometimes. More so lately for some reason, but not sure why. Since the last update. This is the desktop version, by the way, which I think is quite good. Just being patient here. Getting a little bit whippy all of a sudden. Stop to above current candle body. If we can flip to new lows, I will move to break even. Pretty much a break even now. There we go. Stop to break even. And now patience. Risking one to make two. Targeting 420. Bring you back to the 4 hour. See that flipping there? Looking for a little bit more from this trade. We are at 2 standard deviations. It's not the greatest thing, obviously, but again, I don't place too much weight in the VWAP in these early hours. Patience, very difficult. Amateur trader would take profits now. Watching. testing my patience too. I mean, this is trading, guys. Sometimes things don't go as quickly as you want. And looking for that push down, watching. You see this here on the 1 minute. Just need one more significant push. We need gravity to come into play. Oops, I think I just banged my microphone with my headphones. Sorry about that, guys. If that made a pop. Okay, what I'm going to do is put this on pause just to save you the grind, and I'll bring you back as things pan out here. The stop is at break even. Here we go. Pause. Alright, still pretty whippy. I'm just going to delete this line so we can keep things nice and clean. I'll put you on pause again. Alright guys, a few minutes have passed and still trying to move down here, but it's struggling a little bit. I just want to make it clear, I always want to make it clear what this trade setup is. This is called a zone break, right? So it's a zone break and close. It wasn't a convincing break and close, and hopefully I made that very clear near the beginning. And that's not, normally I would require more convincing, in other words, maybe a close and break to down here, and then a nice bottom wick, and then this big upper wick. What I did like about this is time of day, higher time frame confluence, right? Which is this big rejection that we had in the 4 hours, very important to this trade. Without that, I wouldn't have taken this trade just based on the 10-minute entry signal. Okay, so this is very important to it. It's this big momentum, higher time frame driving down, this flipping to continue the existing very strong impulse move down. So that's critically important to the trade. The second thing I liked about it was this very significant top wick on the entry candle, right? This is the trigger candle, the signal candle. This is the entry candle. The fact that we didn't get a very big or a reasonable bottom wick here was negated by this very nice top wick and then flipping down in concert with this flipping of on the 4 hour chart. Hopefully that makes sense to you. I think it probably does. Certainly if you've been trading for a while. And then the confluence, as I mentioned earlier, of the fact that we had already rejected from the volume weighted average price to continue a significant or a sustained drive down, which we're now experiencing. This could still very much end as a break-even trade. We will see. But I'm holding out here for a 2-hour win. It's requiring a lot of patience, I will tell you. And that's the name of the game in trading. It's one of the names of the game. Patience isn't the whole game, but it's probably a good 85% of it, if I had to slap a percentage on it. Okay, not loving that. So now I'm going to take you back to VWAP. Let me take you to this one actually. See it more clearly. And this is a situation where I may end up taking profits before my target is hit. Structure, right? Looking at the 1 minute structure here. Unbroken sequential wave downtrend. From here. Right? Excuse the messy drawing. And now micro double bottom. This could absolutely happen here. So I'm going to be watching this now very closely. You can think of it as like this. Crudely drawn lines, but you know exactly what I'm doing here. Sometimes you just need to do this very quickly to make an assessment. You see that there? break of that W. Apex right there. So it's happening now. All right. I need this to fail right about now and to continue down. Otherwise, I may take this one early. So watching. This is a new candle. New 10-minute candle there. You see that? There's 8 minutes and 47 seconds left in it. So we're only kind of a minute and a half into this new candle. I need this thing to flip down. So my point is that there are reasons not to wait till target sometimes, and this is what trading is. We're dancing with the market. We're doing the Nas dance in this particular case. Stop now to right here. Stop now to above these two wicks that we see here. So I'm guaranteed a win on this trade. Will be about 4 points. And that is very likely to happen, by the way. Given what we saw on the VWAP. So now I'm giving this market a chance, and I hope you take that in the spirit in which I mean it. Giving this market a chance to continue to go south. And if it does, we stay in. But if it breaks above here now, I'm out, because that means a change of character, change of structure on the micro scale of the 1 minute chart. To the main screen. You can see it here. Watching and waiting. This is the essence of in-trade management, guys. By the way, there's nothing wrong with maintaining this break-even level. Just based on what I'm seeing here, I'm deciding to take a sure win no matter what. Small win. It looks like that's what's going to happen. There's also nothing wrong with leaving your stop where it was originally and taking a 1R loss to get this 2R gain while giving the trade more room to even come all the way up here and play around in this area before going south again, right? So that would be a break and a retest for a continuation down. That's just not the thesis of this trade. This trade is a different format. It's the one that I'm explaining to you. So there's no perfect right or wrong answers in this. This is the way I manage my trades, and over the long term, that's how I maintain a profitable edge. Call this edge shifting. So 3 different ways to play this. The one that I am, which is locking in a sure profit here for a continued weakness move, or leaving it at break even, willing to give it a bit more room to play for a break, pull back, and down, or leaving the stop in its original place for a break or full retest up here somewhere, right? And then driving down. So different ways to do this. No cut and dry, set in stone way. And those nuances are important too in deciding how you wish to trade, and it has to do with your brain wiring, your unique nature, your personality, your temperament, your risk aversion, your level of risk aversion, that is, and managing those elements for you in a customized way. That's what trade model development is really all about. It's about building a model that works for your wiring, but absolutely must have a mathematical edge if you are to be profitable in this very, very difficult profession. The vast majority, I'd venture to say close to 100% of day traders do not make money. They make money on certain trades, maybe even certain weeks, even months, and I've known some that will make profits over a year, but then will end up giving it all back. There's a very small percentage of day traders who are consistently profitable. That's just the truth of the matter. I'm telling you because I have nothing to lose. I'm not selling you anything. It's just the way this works. But that's another reason why this trade development is so critically important and why it needs to work for you and with your brain wiring for the long term, not even just for a trade or two. It's often why copying another trader's model or technique can only work for the short term, unless it happens to be in line with your nature, your personality, your temperament, and your unique neurological wiring. That's tough to find. That unique fit, I mean. But making some modifications to another trader's model is fine too. And that's why I'm here to show you some ideas and allow you to make them your own as you see fit. Patiently waiting now, guys. I'll put you back on pause. This is a 26-minute video already. Well, maybe I'll keep you on here for now. I think we're going to get a push right here. Let's see if we can close this thing out. It'd be nice if we did. And guys, apologize for speaking so softly. I hope you can hear me. It's just that I want to make sure that those around me are able to get their all-important sleep. Something I missed. All right, rejecting again. We're at that same level here, guys, on the VWAP. See this here? Boom. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to move my target to the bottom of, get you back here, to the bottom of that wick. This trail has been blazed. I'm just going to ask the market to go back there one more time if it will. Be a 1.75 R win if we can get back there. 1.75. Stop is here. Alright, I'll put you back on pause, guys. It's a 28-minute video so far. Pause now. Well, actually, hold on. Yeah, I'll put you on pause. Alright, guys, back. New candle starting right now. There it goes. Either this one is going, this is a 10-minute candle, obviously. Either it's going to wick up and take us out at a sure profit, or so our top wick is normal. Just don't want it to be too big because that would take us out. But that might happen here. This is frozen. Strange. Yeah, there we go. See, the thing just disappeared. This thing is rattling on the other monitor. There we go. See that? Let me show this to you. Requiring a lot of patience here today. Boom. Finally, guys. Thanks for watching. 1.77, I'll say 1.75 for the sake of the channel. R took a lot of patience, but some really good in-trade management stuff there. Thanks for joining me. Have an amazing day. Probably see you later with some more trades. It's only 5 a.m. here in New York. New York session, of course, opens in 4.5 hours from now only. We'll see you later. Take care. Thanks again. Bye-bye.